Hello, Simesy. These glasses that I got, the protective coating, I asked for stuff that wouldn't reflect, and I feel like it still reflects, but maybe it's not as bad. Um, okay, so today playing Brogue again, and last time I played, I think I did an hour and a half video or something, getting to depth 14, and the goal is to try to, and so I'm trying to work out how fast I should be able to play, or what a what a reasonable expectation might be of finishing Brogue under a certain time. So at this stage, I'm just going to go for. I'm thinking 3 hours. I don't know. Depth 14 out of 26 in an hour and a half, 2 hours. Um, okay. Okay, showing the seed. New game. Let's go. I feel like the longer I play this game on YouTube, the more I'm going to have to talk about other things. Free the monkey. Let's go, monkey. Clear the rat. Cleared another monkey. He took something off me, but not too risky. Check for eels. Depth 2. Jackal and Cobalt easy to take. Look downstairs for a bit. Monkey's biting something. Monkey will die quickly if monkey does that. And nearly finished the level. There is an eel there. Monkey will die from eel. Eel is nearly full health. Really great way. And I'm just going to go past the eel. I'll see if I can get some hits. No, there's no hits to be getting on the eel. Those eels are nasty. Okay, I think I finished this level. I think I tested around in that corner for rooms. That damn eel. Okay, let's heal up. Okay, walk into a room, kill a goblin conjurer. Take out a goblin, another goblin in the distance, watching him. He hasn't seen me. Will he come in my room? No, he doesn't. Oh, there he is. He's seen me now. I'm down to 2 lower health. I don't like this at all. I'm going to die. See, I don't know. Like, that was kind of dumb. Let's go up a level. Let's actually play normally. And I'm going up to level 2. I've got the option to heal myself here. And I'll take that option. And should be able to take this goblin out. Goblin is taken out. I throw a dart at that jackal so he comes after me, so he's not wandering around. Gone. Goblin gone. Cobalt gone. Depth 3. There's a key room somewhere. Alright, where's this key room? Is a door here somewhere? There's a void there, behind there. It must be. So I saw a goblin conjurer, so I'm just trying to either avoid it or corner it. There's that door. Cat wants food. Any eels? Yes, there are eels. This is the key room. So these eels are going to come out. This is actually a really dangerous situation. I do need to clear the eels out of this space because that'll flood, and then I'll be dealing with how many eels? Just one. So I'm just going to. I think it's a good time to just see if I got some strength. So let's just do that, and let's get 2 strength into me. Other than that, it's not. I should be okay. So I just have to kill this eel. You can see how annoying that is. Like, he's at full health, and I have. So the dart hit the eel. Do I have any healing? Yes, I do have this healing, which I've just then had to waste. So I've got a little bit of healing. Like, I need to get this key. And this one eel could trap me in this hallway, and then the other eel could come up behind me because I just don't have enough time to kill it. So let's try again. Okay, hit success, missed it, hit something. Now we've got it quite low, so we should be okay. So now I can go back and I can get the key. The rooms start flooding, but there's no eel in there. And there is another eel down here, but it's just not going to get to me because it moves erratically. Okay, so we have a key. I don't want this to be in my way. Come here. Come hither. Come into this room with me. Thank ye. Could have been nasty if that kobold was right there, blocking my way. So I've got 2 armor, I've got 1 weapon, I've got, in this room there's 2 weapons and 1 armor. Ring of Awareness, I'm not going to take. Wand of Teleportation is a good clutch thing, but I'm just really after game-winning stuff here. I'm going to take the spear, because a spear that is enchanted is good. Not enchanted. A spear that is runic is good. Okay, I've got a spear. I can equip it because it's straight out of a vault. I think it is worth finding if I've got a detect here, so I'm going to do that. So there's Potion of Life, Incineration, do not step on the grass. Okay, let's just heal up. What's next? Let's just heal up a little bit. Okay. Darkness is just annoying, really. I've got to really. I kind of should just wait it out. It'd be nice if I did darkness and then life, basically. Am I in a risky position to do... Like, if this is hallucination, that means I wait out both of them at the same time. Okay, it's invisibility. So I'm stumbling around in the dark. But monsters can't see me. There you go. So I'm going to lose my invisibility a lot faster than I lose my darkened trait. Again, alright, I'm sticking with what I got here. I've still got my spear, so let's go. I'm still a bit too dark to feel comfortable in these depths, so I'm just gonna have to wait it out. Under half, I'm probably okay now. the goblin at range. Free a goblin who will die soon. I think only the goblin mystics. So Spear of Confusion. Yeah, that's all right. Not gonna be game winning, but it makes kind of a lot of things easier. Like if I can hit this a spear in a corridor is always great against jellies. So let's just finish them off regardless. It's just not going to ever be reliable enough. Like, not only can I confuse something, but then it might not even, like, it still might move towards me and put a hit on me. So if I'm fighting a horror or something like that with a Spear of Confusion, it's just way too risky. But a situation like that, I picked up a monkey ally with a toad being confused. That would give me a chance to like keep my distance, so that's good. Excuse me. And like it's just handy to have this weapon right now. It gives me something extra to work with. Picked up some more. Now, I'm walking through gas, so mainly fire is the concern. Okay, I think I'm good. Let's get out of here. How many? If I kill 5 more enemies with my spear. Great. So there's confusion. So there's caustic gas. I'll just have to step upwards. I can look down without getting any damage. If I stay down for more than a turn, I start getting damage. So it's just a case of just waiting this out. Would not want to have wanted to venture further in because then I had no escape path. Goblin, do not kill my enemies. I need to identify the spear. So 2 more enemies and I've identified the spear. Which just, like, it potentially just gives it more damage or accuracy. I don't want to use it on that bloat. I don't want to use it. I'm just going to try and pop the bloat. Will move down to make sure that there's no potions around the bloat, so that they don't fall and get destroyed on the level below. And +3 Spear of Confusion. It is nothing to sneeze at. How do I get over there? Must be a door up here. There is not. Oh, sorry, there's a path. I don't even know why I didn't see that. I'm old. Okay. We finished depth 5 and we are. So on the previous game we finished depth 5 we had another 700 turns before we finished depth 5. No, before we finished depth 4. So depth 5 we're only 3,000. So yeah, much better situation. I'm going to use this mahogany staff now. Okay, it's Conjuration. Not a lot. Oh no, it's 3. It's a +3 Conjuration. That's not bad. So that's actually pretty powerful in many situations. Got a little buddy army now. 2 goblins and a monkey. Again, they'll all get wiped out before too long. toad slapping my monkey. Just want to make sure I search enough in this explosive gas. Make sure there's no fire traps. Because the explosion alone can get you. So a pressure plate clicks under me. What's going to happen? It's a net. So I'm not in the water, which is good. Use those. The eel's stuck there, so there's 2 spectral blades that will get a hit on the eel and that will take it out. So it's gone. I don't. Now I've got all this netting. So what what you can do is in these situations, and I want to rename my conjuration. I tend to spam conjuration, so I'm going to relabel it A. So I'm going to spam conjuration. I've got no conjuration, but if I wanted to make sure there was no eels, the flying things can get hit. Will get hits on swimmy things, and swimmy things can't hit flying things. So pretty good. But at the moment, I'm just stuck in this netting, and let's just start to clear it. I'll let my team start to clear some of it. I didn't care too much about that alarm trap. Even though and so there's lots of things in here, and we'll just take them out one by one. So I got my spear, so it's hitting through 2. It's somewhat confusing them as well, and therefore they were then hitting each other if they didn't die. And there's the cat. Should be okay in terms of rooms. I think we've cleared the level. Having those allies is mostly just a buffer. You can see I get enough hits on them on the Goblin Conjurer that I'm not too worried about his spectral blades. So we've got. Did we lose someone, people? We lost the monkeys, I think, to the jellies, and then we lost the goblin to the dart. There's going to be a. Are these guys going to come to me? No. So it's one that's confused. 2, 3, 4, and that ogre is kind of useful. Not gonna lie, love a good ogre early on. All right, let's have a look at how this conjuration works. So there's a centipede, which I don't want to take directly, and I should have enough charges for a couple of these. So what I want to do is I want to zap conjuration around so that the centipede gets surrounded. Let's see if I can do 3. No, just 2. So at the moment, for example, there's 4 centipedes, 4 spectral blades surrounding the centipede. The centipede is just over half health. If I do 1 weight, the centipede was only able to damage 1. So you can see that you can just see how the conjuration is quite powerful at surrounding monsters. It allows you to have positioning. They're not chasing you while they're being hit. It's very weak against anything that tail whips, like a dragon or a naga, I think. Alright, let's eat some food. I can free the ogre now because I can heal him straight away, which is great. So let's go. And I'm just going to use like the ogre as tank support as much as I can. Especially with the Conjuration, because then when the ogre's in a one-on-one battle, I can surround the ogre with all this Conjuration as well. I do still want to. Have I found Descent yet? I have not found Descent yet. I've got room for 3 more items, but I do actually kind of want to know what of my stuff is okay. I'm going to be okay for a bit more, so let's just clear this level and then start test that potion that we've got. Alright, again, if I can surround that acid, that's great, and then the ogre will easily take that acid out, which is great. Another potion of strength. I'll just hold on to that for now in case I encounter a centipede that hits me because I wasn't paying attention. So here we've got a toad, and I can just let the ogre take the toad out. Alright, we have a key room. And this is why this is the reason why you want to try and get down to level depth 7 or 8 half the time without committing enchants, because you get these these vaults with enchanted weapons and armor. So you don't always get them, but yeah, like it's kind of. I mean, a great situation here because I don't have armor yet, so I haven't put anything into armor. Yeah, see the spider here will be easy to take out. We do want the spider to spider us so that we have a way of climbing over to the other side. So what I'm going to do is I throw a dart. That wakes him up, and then I can surround him with Conjuration, and that is more than enough to take out the spider. So then I can walk over to the other side. Okay, and there is the... Oh, my pack's too full for the key. What do I want to do? We'll drink the strength just quickly. Then I've got a path to get back. Potion of life, which is good. So I'm going to drop the dagger now. The dagger is just not going to be useful. Maybe as something to throw. These are going to... I think that either this needs me to dissolve it, or they might be monsters, so I'll just give it a chance in case they are monsters inside statues. I don't see anything going on there. Alright, let's go near the down door and let's do this vault. Oh, that's great. So reaping can be really good here because it can help me recharge my Conjuration if I've got some distance between me. Conjuration's going to give me a lot of light in the dungeons because they give off light, so I don't really... It's more likely they're going to wake things up. So light is less needed. Like, I don't want to be able to see monsters before they see me, kind of thing. So I think definitely reaping will take when I kill things, it will charge my things, and with Conjuration that's cool, that's good. And transference will heal me. I just never really use transference because if I need to be healed, then I'm getting hit. So let us take reaping. I think reaping's potentially a really good option here. I'm also going to do some potions, so I'll go downstairs so I can see downstairs. Just have a little look-see around. See if there's anything I want to clear. Because if this is going to be a potion of descent, that's where I'll be soon. Detect magic, good. Alright, I got a lot of crap. I don't need this chainmail, I don't need this chainmail, I don't need this banded mail. I'll keep that leather for now, but and it's the leather in. It's not protected. That was another game. So I've got a lot of scrolls here. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to protect that armor down there when I get it. I'm going to hold on to that broadsword. Hold on to the darts. That's fine. And what else? Forgotten. The ring of transference is bad. I'm never going to use that. All right. So now that I've got my scrolls, now that I know that I've got, I'm safe to now that I know that I'm safe to use my scrolls. They're all good scrolls. The only dangerous scroll here is actually Discord and negation, because Discord will put my ogre against me, but my ogre doesn't have any powers, so in this case, negation's not going to be a bad thing if it's negated. So if it turns out to be, if I turn out to accidentally read Discord, yep, I'm going to have to run away from my ogre for a bit. That's just how it's going to be. So I don't want to be in direct sight of the armor in case it's negation. And there it is. So there it is. There's the shattering, and that lets me get the armor. So let's grab the armor now, because I've got runic weapon and armor. I'm kind of in a situation now where I will try other scrolls, and I won't be wasting them if they turn out to be protect armor or protect weapon. So that's recharging. I just check again that no one's in the room with me. That's protect weapon, so that's good. I've got stuff against acids. Now the ogre had just come up the stairs, so I just lead the ogre up the stairs, so that in case I get Discord. Remove curse. That's not unexpected. So one of these is going to be enchantment, and I feel at this stage that should go into the spear or the conjuration, and in fact I'm going to put it into the conjuration if I get it. Identify is definitely going to go into the conjuration. Enchanting is going to go into the conjuration, and the last one, protect armor. So we've got a couple of spare protect armors. We don't need that leather at all now, so let's drop that, and we'll hold on to the broadsword again. Much more damage, and yeah, we're looking pretty good. So we've got room for 12 more items, a couple of enchanting. Arguably, I'm going to put though, because I've committed to conjuration. I'm putting a couple more in, and now we are definitely on a conjuration run at this point. So here is look, can get actually boring, but because I got that spear to shoot through, it won't take too long to kill things. I want to get a little bit out of the way. So if I get here and then and I let the ogre come into the open even just a little bit, then you see I've got a bunch of spears now. I move into a position where I can use my spear, and you'll see that the ogre is confused, so it's just wailing anywhere. It could be wailing against the wall, and it's just being whittled away, and we're not taking any damage. So you can see there that I don't know what the health of the ogre was before that battle. Here I just want to back off. You see it hit my ogre, so let's get some spears going. The ogre's going to retreat, but it's okay. So the ogre's a little bit weak at the moment. I'll just see if I can heal the ogre up. Is there anywhere I'm going to be able to go to heal? Yes, I will. And so I do want to do that. That other ogre's going to come up the stairs. A bit of a risk here that the ogre gets kicked into the lava. You can see here I don't really need the ogre to help me. I've got plenty enough to take out that other ogre with just a spear. So let's go and heal. Let's go and heal the ogre up. Do not want to... That was kind of obvious that I really mucked that up. So firstly I want to get out of the... Now I've got my ogre's going to start burning soon. Hopefully he starts running away. If my ogre starts burning, then I'm in trouble. I'm going to survive this. I've just wasted the spores. Like, seriously, that was just so dumb of me. I'm really such a bad player sometimes. Let's just keep moving out of the range. My ogre's not burning. That's good. So let's get some spectral blades going. Take out those guys. And did my ogre... No, my ogre's not dead. That was... so dumb. Dumb ways to die. Even just the fact I was going to heal the ogre up, and I'm just like started fighting a jelly next to a fire trap, and that's fucking set everything on fire. Set my spores on fire. Whatever. Okay. And you can see here that I've got, now you're going to start seeing spectral blades just from different levels. So I'm really not too worried about these bats. I will back up. I will block my ogre into the room because he's a bit weak. And then just start spamming spectral blades. I better start saying it properly because I'm going to be saying it a lot. Okay, Conjuration. And you can see here that the bats are getting whittled down. Maybe not completely, but how's my Conjuration has one more charge on it, so let's just give it one more. Now, if I back up here and start using my ogre to defend, but I've got a shot on two at once here, and I can potentially get them confused. So I got one of the bats confused. Which one is it? It's this one here. Another hit. Okay, one of the bats is dead. So even just the spear alone does good enough damage to take on those bats compared to if I was just starting in the dungeon. So that's pretty good. I don't really care about these goblins. I don't think there's anything on the ground under any of them. Let's go. That presented very little threat to me, so I searched the room for traps before I started acting. Okay, my ogre's no longer... So the Conjuration's backed up to 3 out of 6, so it's more than enough to deal with this ogre. And in fact, I don't think I need to give it another one, so I've just given it 2. My ogre's now getting hits, and easy. It's actually a pretty overpowered way to play, other than like dragons and nagas. They just take them out, like they sweep out everything around them. Pressure plate. That was just an alarm. It's okay. Biggest threats at this stage are probably wraiths. Normally, even those we can hold at bay. Depth 9. How are we going for turns? 4, 8, 2, 6. Conjuration is back up to 3. really that acids. Oh no, we don't. We have protect armor, so probably the acid wasn't that much of a concern. I don't really want to get hallucinated, so I will just back up. I've got so now the ogre's gonna do a lot of the work here, but I didn't really want to keep that going because a surrounded ogre obviously will still eventually succumb. Many situations, just one hit of the conjuration is enough to turn the tide. So there's a bog monster that's in water there. I've got one conjuration. The bog monster can't touch. So even though he would take my ogre out by himself, we've got enough to sort it. I'm just gonna slip into the water and see what other bog monsters might be there. There's an eel down below which will get taken out by the spectral blades. It can take a while. It defeated the eel. Combination of my weapon. I just have to be careful that I don't realise I'm getting hit. Okay. What's the proc rate on the spear? The proc rate on the spear is 26% of the time it hits an enemy. These situations, if I just like to have a bit of a maybe tunneling. Yep, the ogre at a certain health, the ogre will start fleeing, and the ogre is mostly at that health. We have a new potion. Do we want to test it? No. Room for 7 more items, so we're pretty much in the best situation we could be in. We essentially do have a game winning item in the form of the conjuration, and just like the spear to some degree as well. It's not the most sexy way of playing, I guess. It's conjuration. I would not normally take it unless it's just the obvious thing to do. So it's pretty obvious to do. I don't really want to do any more enchants now until I see where this Ring of Reaping is going to be sitting in terms of enchant level on it already, and what this runic is going to be. They're going to really determine my next strategy. Having detect magic's handy. I don't really identify. I've got 3 identifiers. I've got 2 protect armors. I am doing pretty well at this stage. This is another example, like a wisp will set you on fire. It's kind of hard to hit, but when you've surrounded it by spectral blades, it was done in about 2 turns. Sorry about Ginger in the background. He's waiting for Mummy to come home. And then when they're in the corridor like this, there are less things attacking them, so they don't die as fast as well. Now my conjuration's currently out, just to be aware of that. I think that spider can see me. Yes, that spider can see me. So I might put another one into it if it gets close. I've got 9 darts here, so I'm just gonna like, let's see if we can whittle this spider down a little bit. The spider's probably the most dangerous thing right now, because of its poison that stacks. So I've got 3 more darts. Still got a clear view of the spider. I've got a free hit on the spider, and then let's do, having a potion of life is massive here. My chances of hitting the spider is 50-50, and if I do, I'm going to kill it. But because I'm stuck, he's got a 100% chance to poison me. So I don't want the fight to go on for long, but I've got the potion of life as a backup. So 3, I've defeated the spider, and I'm only slightly poisoned. Eat a mango in the middle of battle? Sure. I do want to, if I move out of this spot, the ogre will move into my place. Just going to do that and then swap sides with him again. So, alright, I'm no longer stuck. I'm stuck in the net below. The ogre's moved into the net above. So really the best that I can do is just try to protect that ogre. So let's take this easy. My ogre's going to die. I'm going to try... I'm stuck. I think it would be worth... See, okay, this is not great for the Conjuration. It's not going to be super strong. Do I have recharge? And so just one hit of Conjuration, even if I enchant it right now, is not going to have a great impact. And I'm worried about my ogre getting sparked, really. Like if I can escape from this, that would be good. I'm gonna do enchant. I am going to do. I'm going to enchant my Conjuration. I'm going to apply a Conjuration just here, and that'll protect from a lot of things. I noticed something about my armor just then. Alright, I need to get out of here. Ooh. Life. So I've got multiple things there. Multiple things had free hits on me because I was stuck, so that was a pretty tricky situation. But my armor is reflection. I'm in a pretty good spot there. So that's one of my vulnerabilities, is going to be that long range attack. Like lightning will cut through all of my lightning. So if something can cast lightning, that would be something I'd be vulnerable to, and the reflection will help with that. Almost inclined to put enchants into that. I'm doing pretty well at the moment. The build's pretty good. I lost my ogre. That was sad. These guys will hang around the doorway and let me take them out one by one. Just got to keep a bit of an eye on my health. Okay, nearly done. Because you see they're getting hasted by the totem. Okay, I think it's time to do another Conjuration. And another one. It's hard to tell the difference between mine and my spectral blades and the ones that I've put into the room. Up. Okay, we're done. So interesting that yeah, I'm reflecting all of those totem poles. I didn't use my invisibility then intentionally. I noticed it. I just want to get that potion of life, and I wouldn't mind getting my darts back. So, but I'll come back when my Conjuration is recharged. Only one of reaping. Disappointing. That would have been good. So my spear is not. It cannot be corroded. So I can take my leather armor off. Oh, hang a second. They're both protected. Oh, yeah, that's great. All right, here we go. I really got nothing to worry about in terms of acid now. The Conjuration is back to 2, so I can safely like protect myself from some of these charges. They can still spark through my blades, but they're more likely not to aim at me. That's probably the main dealio there. Keep an eye on doors that open because eels and bogs are going through them. Later, krakens. Alright, again, I am in a good situation here. Just a matter of time before taking these guys out. Definitely feels unsafe being in this location with all that explosive gas. So the wisp scorches the spectral blade. It's not attacking me, which is great. Easy to take out. Pick up the ring of transference. I'm not going to put it on yet until I find out if it's okay. Okay, what else is there to do in this level? I don't think anything. I think that's it. There's an acidic jelly. Well, is he chasing me? No, he's not. An explosive bloat. I'll get a free hit on the ogre. He's now coming towards me. The explosive bloat. I mean, there's probably not something next to it, but if there was a scroll there, it's going to burn up. So I really want to take out. Let's take out the ogre first. There's not really anything I could do about that. So the spectral blade, basically tracked down the bloat, and it doesn't say anything. It says sometimes it'll say you hear something burned up, which it doesn't say that. So yeah, you just really don't want to lose enchant scrolls. Here we have Wraith. Now I got taken out by a Wraith in the last game, and this is quite a different situation. So spectral blades take a step backwards, just so I'm no longer in hit attack, and then I'm pretty much just like I'm letting their blades take out this turret. I'm letting the blades take out this Wraith. I'll hit the Wraith to speed that up. The Wraith is now confused. Okay, the Wraith is dead. And in that situation, essentially, yeah, the spark turret, the blades just distract the spark turret, and I don't care about the spark turret. I did lose a little bit of life then. You see all this. Oh, what would? I wonder if that was an eel. Pretty sure it would have been an eel. Yeah. So there's an eel. Even though there's two, it could be many. But with the eels, it's good just to spam anything that's in the water. It's good just to spam your blades. Even just to tell you that there's something in the water. Okay. It's the best situation. Better, like, I shouldn't wait for the Wraith to come towards me, because at least I can put I can have blades on 3 sides of him. So here we've got blades on 3 sides of the Wraith. There's no point adding any blades to the situation. I'll do another one. And it's just it's whittling down with what I've got. Whittling down. And I shouldn't really waste the blades in some ways. I've only got one, so you've only got one charge left there. Like, I'd rather these bats come to me and I take them out with my spear, because they're pretty easy with a spear. Because I really want the blades for stuff like this, for this troll who's wandering along. I'll just think for a second. So the troll can be a little bit of a pain. So I'll just think for a second about what I'm going to do here. Whether I want to add more to my conjuration, I probably do. So let's do another enchant, conjuration. Do I want to distance myself? This is as good a place as any. Now these are not enough spears alone for that troll. Maybe if they're fully... See, the more surrounded it is, the better. So he's got 6 surrounding him. And I just really have to just make sure that they're still going. It's funny in these games, like with the certain build, you're not going to see much in the way of strategy on things that otherwise would just kill you. In the previous game, you know, the Wraith was like, yep, gonna die. In this build, it's absolutely a diddle. So much so that let's speed up. You hear a lot of sounds in the dungeon. Okay, I think that's into that depth, that level. Let's go. If I had full charges, I'm starting to think, oh, I'll just shoot out a charge into this room. Alright, it's time to detect magic. One more room for one more item. And I'm seeing multiple rings. What have we got here? We've got another bad ring. This is not a bad ring, I don't think. No, that's a blue ring. So let's throw this transference into the lava ocean. We've got 2 bad scrolls, 2 bad potions here. I'm actually just gonna find out what they are by throwing them in the water. That's caustic gas, and this one is creeping death. I don't need to have my strength, but I will take one of them just to increase. I'll just keep the other one spare for this stage. There's a bunch of stuff I could drop. I must have picked that dagger up, or I accidentally picked up a dagger that I had dropped previously. I'll just keep the darts. I don't need that scale mail. I will try the... no, what could the potion be? Speed, fire immunity, telepathy, and levitation. That's handy to hold on to. The scroll could be anything I want. I don't really want any of those. Like, I don't want to just find out those if I don't have to. Cool. Yeah, that's great. So confusing those jellies, confusing a monster can have the benefit of it wandering into lava, which is cool. What if we can get that to happen here? No. Okay, so I'm on 6 out of 8 conjuration. 1 should be enough for the spider. is a Wraith. So, yeah, 6 out of 8 conjugation. I'll just do 2 for that Wraith. And there should be some left over. You don't really... You want to send enough blades, usually, to kill the creature. Rather than realise you didn't send enough. Okay, I can put this transference on. Let's hope it's good. Search near the scroll, make sure there's no fire traps. Okay, we have bats easy at this point. Cool. A bit going on there. I just stood on a paralysis trap, and but at the that's actually super dangerous, really. But the zombies' stench would clear the paralysis. I'm pretty safe here. I'm not yet nauseous, which I will get from the zombie stench. So I've got a chance to take a step backwards. And if I can, because I just want to get some distance if I can. So 1, 2. Okay, now I've got some distance. Then I can do some blades, and I'll just keep staying out of the way of the gas. But that's pretty good because anything in the gas will have not or will sometimes vomit, and therefore the spectral blades will work exceptionally well. As long as it's not me. Spider gone. But yeah, you saw that zombie had been mostly whittled down before he even got to me. Even with that proc, the low proc on the +3 spear, because I get so many hits in due to the positioning with the Conjuration, it really doesn't cause me any problems. Really in a fairly good spot here. Totem's gone, Goblin's gone, last Goblin's gone. Now, okay, so Salamander is a does not whip around it. So Salamanders are quite meaty and quite hard to kill, but they're not they're sort of similar to a Naga in that they're hard to kill. They have a lash, so he'll lash at me like a whip, but because it's only in one direction, he's quite susceptible to the spectral blades. And we'll give it one more go. Sit on a net trap. Just make some space for myself. Protect weapon and scale mail. I can so I can safely try on stuff like this scale mail. Maybe I wouldn't, but if I wanted to kind of see if I had something else that was cool, I could safely try it on because I have that protect armor in case if it happens to be cursed, and I can use protect armor to take it off. So I'll carry it around with me for a little bit. I've still got my broadsword. Definitely happier with my spear. Now, something sees my legs, it is going to be a bog monster. So I start to spam the area with spears, with spectral blades. Just check how many I've got left, how many charges. I've got 3 charges left. So now the bog monster is surrounded, more or less. There might be one here. The problem is it's squeezing my legs. So do I? And the question is, do I have enough? Do I have enough time to take it out? In this situation, maybe a broadsword would be better. So, but because it's got -7.5 penalty, so I'd need 3 more strength to be able to wield it without penalty. So yeah, and if I can get a confusion hit on this bog monster, I can then walk away because I think he's got my legs. Right, so I've got 2. They've both got my legs. Was it that I couldn't move? Yeah, you have. There's something is holding your legs. Okay, so this situation, I've still got my potion of life, so I'm actually in a pretty good situation. I've got 2 invisibilities. I'm actually looking pretty good here. I'll look at the scrolls. Sanctuary, not necessarily going to help out. Discord would potentially help out because they would fight each other. And then teleportation would be great. No, actually, maybe not. Like I'm not in any particular fear. Let's just spam the room with another. I see there's another gap here that's not filled by spears, so it's probably another bog monster. My biggest concern is actually this bog monster here. I'm just going to see how my health goes. But so I don't really want him to die because he's infested, so he's going to start sporing stuff out everywhere. At this stage, I'm thinking I wouldn't mind teleportation. It's just a pain in the ass, and that's where my teleportation it is. So I had a fairly good chance of being in teleportation there. I don't even think I want to finish off those bog monsters. I think they will get finished off by the spears because they're submerged, so they can't kill the spears, I think. Or the other way around, the spears get a free shot on them. Okay, let's let this ogre come into the room. My conjuration's up to 3. So I do kind of want to make sure that it's not running out. The Ring of Reaping will charge it a little bit faster. So if I look at this Ring of Reaping, for every point of damage, I get 0 to 2 turns per point of damage. So if each blow I land with the weapon will recharge your staves and charms by 0 to 1 points per point of damage. So it's very, very minor. And I am thinking about that broadsword, just being able to have that, a little bit more strength for that. Worth getting a little bit of healing, and then coming out into this open space. And the healing of the spores is not enough to help this wraith. Yeah, he's gone. Trolls Wandering. I've got only 1 out of the 8 charges. I do have a recharge scroll. And I think that I will go for it. I guess there's one risk that could be happening here is that there's something in... No, I think it should be fine. It's just how far can I get it down before he takes out all of my conjuration. And now I've got another conjuration charge that's come back, so the more you charge your staves, the faster they charge as well, the more you enchant them. So okay, so there's eels in the water. Let's just move out of their way, and they should be mostly dead. Okay. So there shouldn't be any need for me to go... that's bog. I thought it was just gas, so I've just walked into bog. So that's probably a bog monster there. Let's just see. So behind me. So hopefully there's only 1, and then if there's only 1, we can take it out quite quickly, really. Okay, so it's mainly that we had 2 before. One was infested. I didn't really want to explode the infested one and then still be stuck there. But we've got a way of doing it without using our life, without using invisibility. Yeah, so we're sort of collecting up these end game items like invisibility that should help us out if we get some serious trouble at the end. Okay, depth 14. What are we doing? Sitting on turn 7, 7, 6, 8. I feel like we're making pretty good pace in terms of just pure speed. I think I will just mainly commit. I still want to. Very disappointing. If I get if I get a commutation altar, that would be cool. So here's the Naga. So here is not my friend. My Naga is not my friend. So he will sweep all of my blades. So I do want to get away from this Naga. I'm just going to. Why am I not able to move? Okay. So I wouldn't mind that staff. I should be able to. Let's just back off. The Naga will come. So he's hunting me. I kind of want to whittle him down a bit if I can. So let's just start being. We haven't really had to be very intelligent with our situational moves. What have we got here? So he is whittle away very slightly up to the next level. Don't want to release any spores. We don't want to heal our Naga. It probably will continue to burn. Hopefully, if he can't, when he's in, he will be burning still. Okay, that's good. So he's fully burning still because of the grass there. My Conjuration has no charges, but I should be fine. So what I'm thinking of doing is jumping because no, I might continue to take him out. I've got some explosive gas. He'll probably not be burning by the time we get to it. But I'm going to come down here. I don't like that I've got Dars here wandering. They will blink to me. So I don't love this situation. I do need to recharge. Okay, so we're going to recharge. Okay, so I've recharged. I should now then be able to... Oh, what did just happen? What did I just use? Oh, fuck, I've used the wrong... Oh, no. Oh, I used Protect Armor. That was bad. Okay, recharge. Now, I want to conjure... While I've got those two Dars away from me, I want to do that. And that should sort them out. So I give them a couple. And I just want to keep backing off here. In fact, I might be lucky. So the Naga has probably lost my scent. And if I'm... Oh, there, the Naga's down there. The Naga's still hunting me, so... I'm actually going to wait for it to come closer. And I think I might set it on fire again. What sort of damage do I do with a dart? Dart missed the Naga. Dart hit the Naga. A little bit of damage. Dart hit the Naga. Okay. I don't want that. Oh, I don't want the Naga to heal. I don't really want to use my invis. I don't want the Naga to heal. That scroll is likely to be negation, magic mapping, or sanctuary. It's likely to be magic mapping, but I will try it because okay, magic mapping. Oh, and there's a room I missed. Huh. So I think I've got enough to. I want to get blades on that Dar down there. So let's come into the room. Let's start. He's going to get this. The Nugget's going to get one hit on me. Oh no, he didn't. Okay, cool. You destroyed a blade. So, well, anyway, let's do some blades because they do give us some breathing room. I really want to get blades on this guy though, because he'll get taken out. Oh, no, see the Nugget's taken that out very well. Okay, flame it. So we're gonna flame him. We're gonna throw some flame at both of these guys, hoping that we don't die. Naga's burning again. That's good. How's our charges going? I just want to make sure that I'm taking out the Dars. Okay. And then... Okay, let's just keep moving. Alright, I'm happy about this. What is my chance to hit the Naga at this point? I can hit the Naga. I have a 50% chance. So I can get like one hit. There's my one hit, and that works. Now it's much more straightforward. As long as I can surround the Dar, I'm good to go. And that went well. Okay. So what was I doing down here? I was wanting to get that staff. Because it wouldn't be bad to have another staff. It gave me a little bit of utility. Okay, my Conjuration's 3 at the moment. Just have to keep an eye on that. I'm going to try to take this guy out if he doesn't see me. So he sees me. I'll get one hit and he's confused, so that's good. Positioning. Okay, taken out. I'm just trying not to use it. I need to let my Conjuration re-level. Yeah, great. Now what is this stuff? How much Identify do I have? So let's just make sure the staff is not... Okay, so it's not blinking, which would blink us into the lava. Let's wait until we see something and we'll attack it. It doesn't fire. It is... What is it? It's lightning. So I took half the health off that pixie. And the pixie... Oh, the lightning's fizzled out. That's interesting. Anyway, so the Conjuration should take that pixie out. So it's good. Lightning. Good for some things. Good for some things. What's my potion? The potion is speed, telepathy, levitation, or fire immunity. Let's just wait. We do want to see what gets attracted to us because we stood on the plate of alarm, the alarm plate. There is definitely an eel here. You saw the door open. There's an eel or a bog monster here. My Conjuration's still at only 2, so I'm just going to leave this side of the map for the moment. Okay, eel was wandering, didn't see me. Find all the messages from something from the you know, this is something's being destroyed in the dungeon. Can be a bit annoying. I guess it's useful because this fight was obviously going on with the centaurs. We can get close enough to the centaurs because the centaurs will shoot arrows at us and they're a bit annoying. But once we get positioned, they're pretty good. We'll let the arrows chase that centaur for now. Okay, we can start heading back over. We are clearing on 5 out of 8 charges. That's great. So we're back sort of to a good amount of charges on that. Where'd the centaur go? Come back. Okay, that should sort that out. So we surrounded it. +3 Ring of Transference. So that's going to be healing us fine. I would commute that into the Ring of Reaping, to be honest. But that should be good. I don't think we get it from look, I don't know. I know there's stuff going on here. Okay, so that's an eel. I've sort of felt like confident enough. I've still got 2. I've got 2 potions of life. I've got another enchanting, which is gonna go straight into that conjuration, to be sure. I don't feel like confident of just like spreading my enchants around at this point. Which is what it is. It means it's a conjuration run. It's a conjuration run. We need more blades in this room. Nothing else is in here. Bit of space in the corner there, so let's just check to see for rooms, and I think we're ready to go. See, I decided to take that wisp on directly, and I'm on fire. So, I don't know. Not sure how. Just because I was trying to save my conjurations. So, what have we got from a remote point of view here? Like, my lightning isn't strong, it isn't good enough to take out a goblin conjurer from a distance, which would be nice if it could. What I'm going to do is target the conjurer and see if I can see what else is going on in this room. So the conjurer is gone, so there's less risk for long range shots. Okay, let's grab that. What have we got here in our scrolls? We've got another scroll. We don't know what that scroll is yet. We've got a detect magic, which is great. So we'll hold on to that for as long as possible. Okay, let's just really get a bunch of spears going. Blades. Take out the... Yep, cool. Into a squishy room with lots of plants. Okay. Let's do another one for good measure. So there's 3 ogres up here. They're all normal ogres. An ogre is like a magic ogre. I can't remember the name of them. I don't love that there's a spark turret there. Just thinking about this. Mostly it's not about I don't feel in danger here. It's just about how to kind of take it all out, I guess. Because from a distance with the conjuration, it's going to be like maybe not enough. And sitting on a fair bit of stuff. Question is, how much do they see me? See, I would love a tunneling. If I could take out the spark pellet, that is not going to get taken out. so the spark is sparking me, and what do I really want to do here? I don't see. They've taken out all of my. There's just too many of them. So just getting out of the way, I think, is the best plan. Or in this case, where I've pulled one. I've got an agile goblin over there, but I've pulled one, so that's good. Ugh. Ooh. Ooh. So, I'm not loving this situation now. What is down here? Let's go invis. Let's try. So that guy's agile, so let's get some distance. Okay, so she's gonna spark. This dark priestess is gonna spark. So we need to get all of our things out at the moment. We need to take her out. So she's fleeing. I'm invisible. I will say I'm invisible at the moment, which is great. So we should be able to corner her. Okay, that's one. And we want you. Alright, so I've taken out that. So the invis just completely saved my ass right then. So just keeping those invisibilities on hand is just like great. And what I will, I've probably got enough invis to heal. So, and then it's just a case of like knocking out some of these other ones. If I can, let's see if lightning I don't know if lightning is going to cause the spider to see me. I think lightning has taken some of the health off the spider. The spider's coming down this way, so there's enough time for me to get into the place and take it out. And I think we just come up into this corner and take a few of these guys out. Still invis. That's nice. One down. So we're no longer invis, but we've managed to get out of a tricky situation and clear a whole bunch of stuff while we let our Conjuration recharge. So you can see there that wasn't really, it's not really great. Not really great for Conjuration, where you've got a number of enemies in the open that can all handle it. But then you see then with a bit of space we've used 2 charges of Conjuration to take out the totem, one of the ogres, maybe 2 of the ogres. Discord would be fantastic here as well for some of these situations because you could get them focused on each other. Let's take out the spider. Once you get rid of this stuff that's already on the level, new stuff doesn't spawn that often. Like it does. Like if you take too long on a level, yes. I shouldn't have done that final Conjuration. I can see that we've got a staff in there. That's good. So we're getting we're probably getting 2 staves from that vault. Okay. So in here we've got 2 inactive vents. So it'll be a case where a cage door slams shut and starts to poison gas into the room, and we need to find the lever. It's not likely to be a rat trap where you get poison, where you've got paralysis and rats, because it's quite late for that. So it's likely to be the need to find a hidden lever. So I'm just checking what I've got before I start. I think I should take this potion. Levitation is not likely to be helpful here, but hey, I won't complain. Well, the other potion could be a few things. Do I want to use my detect magic at this point? How much value am I going to get from detect magic? I would like to hold on to my detect magic. So, but I've got scrolls of identify, so let's just use those on that potion. So there's a potion of descent, so that gives me a chance to get out. So what I'm not going to do this room just yet. I'll just clear out this corner. So what I need to do here is get these guys in the corner. I need to take out the shaman. Once the shaman is taken out, it becomes a lot easier. But I don't think I've done enough to take that shaman out. Interestingly, the spear combined with the reaping will help with me with my recharging my conjuration. So that's not bad, but very slowly. Made some progress there. They're going to start coming. So one's confused, which is great. And it's not this one in front of me. So we've isolated one there, so let's take that one out. Noting again that Ogre Shaman will conjure. So we really... Blade has no charges, so we're really looking at whittling down this Ogre here, and we haven't managed to do that. I'm levitating at the moment. Do I want to descend that shaman? Oh no, actually that's what I can do. Can I come in here without being knocked back? I didn't. Oh no, because I got my spear. Good chance to charge, I guess. He's hasted. Not really a great situation to be in. Okay, I've defeated him. Conjuration hasn't charged at all. That reaping just isn't enough. So let's come back up here. Isolate that Dar. Hopefully take him out. Oh, what do I want to do here? See, that Dar Priestess has healed that Dar. And I've got the Ogre Shaman walking behind me. So let's throw Descent at the Priestess. Maybe at both of them. That's one of them. I need to recharge here. Can't believe I'm going to use my Invis again. I am. I'm going to use my Invis again. I don't want to. Okay, she's gone. There's my recharging scroll. That's handy. So I've kind of got my shaman isolated without any. Let's equip the broadsword. Okay, he's coming back. Okay, so bam. I've dispatched the Ogre Shaman. That's great. That is now easy for me to take these out. So I'm going to switch back to my Spear of Confusion for my range. Confused him, and I've taken one out. But again, I don't think that was really great at all. I can't believe I used 2 invisibility potions. I'm still invisible. Really just want to get rid of these centaurs because they're an annoying ranged attack. There's one. And there's 2. Doing okay. Okay. And we'll take out the ogre. So I am sort of using up my charges too fast on my conjuration. It's not great. Do I want to go back here for the key yet? Oh, there might be a coffin. Okay, great. So coffin means zombies. Or, no, not zombies, it means Draculas. What side, which, where, what am I going to do here? I really need... Yeah, I'll have to use my recharge. That's probably not a bad idea. Look, let's try and get this key. there is the gas. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's the lever, and I just need to get out. Okay, that was fine. So now I've got a key. If I'm lucky, it does this one, which gives me 2 staves. But blinking is good. Protection is 3, so I can swap it later, so I won't drop it yet. If I do get another good ally, it'll be great for positioning. But yeah. So, but blinking is good, and I'm going to identify the blinking, I think. I like to identify my stars, and so that one's identified. Pick up this plate armor. Now, I don't. This is one you start to get into ones that you don't do as much. So sealed coffin. Sealed coffin is going to be, they're going to be vampire bats, I think, or zombies. They're all going to come out, and they're all going to be on fire. So this will set them all on fire. Now, while I don't have the key, they won't come out. But this is where, you know, a Discord or something like that would be great. Positioning would be great. Now, where is that? So there's the key, so it's quite far away. I've got blinking. I've got 2 charges of blinking, which is great. But is it enough to get out of here? And I've got a... So there's the fire. So they won't be on fire straight away. So I'll have... Yeah, I should be able to get 1 charge of blinking to get a lot of the way out. And what other ways have I got? No, I should be fine. I should be fine. Especially if I do some conjuration to get some positioning. So let's do that. What is it that I'm picking up? Is there's another key room there. So let's go 1. Oh, I don't want to stuff up my blinking either. So let's grab that. Now there's my zombies. So apply blinking. 1. Oof, this is going to be bad, I think. I don't know if I should have done that. Conjuration. Let's do another one anyway. Everyone's going to be on fire. Okay, here we go. Yep, there's the fire. I think I might have made a mistake. I've got 2 potions of life though. Yes. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm vomiting on fire. I have to go around. I can blink at this stage. So apply blinking. I don't want to accidentally go off the ledge, so I just want to go to there. Okay, keep moving in. I'm going to take my life potion now. Do. And then I've got no blinking right now, but do I walk through the fire? I recharge. I think I recharge, and then I blink again. Yeah, so that's pretty much what's getting me out of this situation. Let's get right out of this situation. Now they will generally take care of themselves. I just have to wait till I stop burning. And I'm nauseous as well, so you can see they're getting closer to me. And when I'm nauseous, that's not great. But there's 1 down. I feel like I'm in zomboid at the moment. There's another down. And another down. And we are good. We're safe. And we have a commutation. So what are we doing here? What are we doing here? I think what we're doing is I'm going down to the next level and doing detect magic. That's the first thing I'm doing. Okay, I'm looking at what I've got. I'm seeing what might be greatly enchanted. I've got a scroll here which Sanctuary, Negation or Discord, so that's fine. Incineration. So this protection isn't doing me anything. I'm not going to be using it. So I'm going to use that to, I think I'm going to use that to pull up my reaping. I'm not feeling like, I mean, I'm feeling okay. Okay, that's destroyed the protection because they can't have no one charge. I think you destroy staves either way under many circumstances, but yeah, I think you can have a one charge stave and they get staff, and they get destroyed straight away. Okay, next we are on the next level. We have a Ring of Reaping +3, and we're actually still thinking a bit about this broadsword because with the reaping and the transference, there's going to be situations when we want it. So strength is going to get. I'm going to take the strength in case I want to use the broadsword. So it takes it. 2 more strengths will get me to just natural strength for it. I will protect it because I've got 2 scrolls of protect weapon, so there's no reason not to. Okay, and then I won't forget. Let's put the spear back on, and then my conjuration is 9 and 9 because I recharged it. Identify. Do I want to identify anything? No, I don't think I do. Do I want to identify the plate armor? Like, I'm not going to wear it. I think I'm going to leave everything at that. But I'm not going to wear plate armor this deep in the dungeon just to identify it. So there's 2 things coming towards me. What are they? I think they would be centaurs. So let's just let them pass for a second. Just sneak a peeky. Centaur over there. They always come in 2s, so 2 flying blades there. Oh, something's there, and so that was probably ectoplasmic residue means that there's a phantom here. So definitely blading that. So there's a phantom right here. The phantom looks like it did damage to me, so I'm just gonna step back. And I think that it would be dead. No? So there's definitely a phantom here. And hopefully it's confused, but I'm definitely not doing a lot of damage to it. It is dead. Okay, so let's take the Dar out. If we can. We need to isolate the Dar from that priestess over there. So what we do is we conjure onto that, and then that will separate that from the priestess. Then we can come up here, do that again, and we just really want to take this guy out, and we're going to do it again. Okay, so that should take him out. So he's taken out. I'm down to 2. I've picked up a scroll. What did I pick up? A scroll of an unknown scroll. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get out of dodge. Let's go up. It's starting to get dark down there. That's a bad one. Did I already identify a bad one on this? I think I did, but I'm going to... Let's call it bad 2. And let's just drop it. No, actually, I've got a way to use it because of my spectral blades. Let's find another enchant. I'd love another enchant. Reaping. Okay. What's this? Let's see the Sanctuary Negation on Discord. I don't really want to... Ooh. Okay. I need life. And let's just... We'll use whatever... so there's my negation. So there's that phantom. Okay, we defeated the phantom. And if that's bad 1, then this is... If that was bad, then this one's summon monsters. So we were sort of lucky then. We were actually quite lucky. Now what I can do is I can get a bunch of things around me, just for, I don't know, it looks a bit clean. So that was, oh no, that was negation. So I don't know if this is summon monsters, and I want to find out. So what we do is we just go somewhere, and then we just we do a staff of conjuration. Okay, so we get surrounded, and then we can safely call this, and that was aggravate. Now, if we summoned because all the slots around us are used, to summon wouldn't have done anything. Did I really want to come back here at this time? Okay, those guys are nauseous, so there's a zombie rolling around somewhere. And there's I really want to get, yeah, I can take that Dar out with a lightning. Okay, so she's sorted out, and then conjure around the spider, takes it out, and then I should have enough space to take out the Dar. Those Dars can be hard to hit. Gotta really watch my messages now. So I got paralysis, which I might want to use from a distance. If I can get over here. No, there's that pesky. Why don't we try throwing a dart on this trigger? Okay, so that's... Oh, something's still hitting me. I thought I got him with the paralysis, but I did not. I'm stuck in this corner. Throw black potion, yes. I do want to throw the black potion. And what has that done? Confused them. That's good. But they can still hit me. Throw incineration. Yes. Okay. So it'll take one of them out. And I just don't really have enough, annoyingly. We just need to get out of their way. Okay. Now if they come through the door, we can take them with the spear. No, he's died. Has he died? I'm just going to do some healthing. Okay. Okay, so we did some healthing. Well, we got another staff of protection, which I don't apply. 1, 2, 3. No, definitely no use. Drop that. Strength. We want that'll bring our broadsword much better online. And the broadsword, I don't know, not that good. Only 161% more damage. And with the spear, it's going to hit 2 at a time, right? So it potentially, it's not shoddy in the right circumstances. But what we really want to be doing is regularly charging our conjuration when we're hitting. Spider. Water is risky. So that was a water trap. There was nothing around us, so it was okay. I might use a lightning on this goblin. Oh, I used a blink. That was really smart. Oh, I've got heaps of conjuration. That's good. Okay, let's just make some space. That's what we want. So we made that space. infestation. Let's see. See, there's not much room for these conjurations to sort of sit and attack. And everything's shielded as well, so it's a bit annoying. That those Dars will come over to us. This is a better situation. Okay. Really just want to take these Dars out if I can. Having them confused and attacking the goblins is great. This is good. This is good. This is good. Scroll of magic mapping. Yeah, so one-on-one is the best situation for this conjuration. We don't get reaping. When we hit totems, unfortunately. Just have to make sure there's nothing invisible hitting me while I do this. Fire immunity charm, don't mind if I do. That will come in clutch. Pressure plate. Pressure plates. Let's get in here. Let's use magic mapping because we may as well. Nothing much going on there. Okay, we're getting into the ends of the game. And I don't like, and I don't love the fact that I don't really have enough. I don't have a lot of utility stuff, like I use my invisible and stuff, my invisible potions. I've used my life potions. So I think, a little bit too sloppy. And that'll probably do me. I feel weak with hunger. I don't think I'll starve to death, but stranger things have happened. Now we've got this poisonous lichen kind of floating around at the moment, which is annoying. Have I finished on this level? I was going to go and check this bit out. I think that's fine. I do want to burn this, but I don't know if I've got anything for burning. What I need to do is throw like a dart next to the lava and that will burn it. So I might end up coming back here later and if I manage to ascend, of course. But for now, let's keep going. Great to be able to keep a distance from imps so they don't steal stuff. Let's free the pixie. Got some food. We've used magic mapping, which is great. It just means that we don't have any issues with traps and things like that on this level. Something destroyed my spectral blade, but what? So now we're all nauseous. Let's play to our advantage. Just need to watch out for the Dark Priestesses coming up behind. Yes, the pixies cast Discordance, which is great. We need need that scroll of enchanting, so let's get it before someone accidentally burns something down. So if we have all these little fights, our Conjuration will stay quite charged, and especially now that I'm gonna put maybe one more. That's 10. Do a little peek steady down this route, down this hole. Okay. Zombie was both slowed by the pixie and obviously nauseous, so not much of a threat. There's a lot of water around here. So what I'll do is this is Kraken country. So what we can do is we can see if there's any Krakens in the local vicinity just by watching where the spaces are between the blades. Okay, I'm all protected here, so I don't have much of a problem with this reflective jelly, so we just finish it off. I think that's all. Oh, let's just go and have a look up here. So I can use spectral blades to easily see an area that I can't see from that distance, and I'm done. Okay, let's go back over. Let's test up here. We're just clearing out the whole area as usual, making sure that we don't miss any enchant scrolls like that. Now this enchant, I want to use this enchant. I think I want to use it on the spear. Increased to 40%. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to use it on the spear. What else? If I use it on a spear, I get a little bit more damage. Maybe on the reaping. What about on the leather? Does leather deflect? Does leather deflect fire? Does it deflect dragon fire? I don't think it does. Does reflection deflect dragon fire? Very time for thinking and considering, and maybe I should just keep enchanting the Conjuration up and up and up. But no, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my leather. I'm going to apply and to my leather of reflection, and thus reflect more things back to their source. So the pixie's just whittling away the totems, which is great. There's a zombie wandering around, and it's being slowed, discordant, and nauseous, which is great. Hopefully it'll take out the totem pole by the time we get there. I don't mind a pixie. Pixies are good. It's just like anything else. They just never stay alive. Okay, so the golem, the biggest problem with the golem is just how long it's going to take to kill. So we just put a whole bunch of spears around it, and then we just whittle. And the worst is just when there's other enemies coming into play. Other than that, it's just a matter of just taking them out slowly. what is the chance he's got to hit me? The golem has a 69% chance to hit you. So he doesn't do a lot of damage. So I guess I could be using a broadsword here, but let's wait and see what happens when we get a little bit more strength. The other thing is we want to potentially do is confuse these guys next to fire, so that they just walk into the lava. That's something we could have done then. A little bit of a risk because the golem deflects, and so the pixie will deflect off the golem. So I'm not sure. There's definitely a few considerations there. Now having this Dar here at the back, this priestess at the back who's healing, is a pain. So what we want to do is we want to just check. We've got 10 out of 10 Conjuration, so we would like to go around the back. So let's go 1 here, but we're not going to be able to, are we? Let's move. Let's do 2 and move. We don't want to get hit by the battle mage. Let's do 3 and move, and then we should be able to isolate the Dars now. So we want to get rid of them. We want to make sure that there's enough things between us and the battle mage and the Dar priestess. Okay, that's 1 Dar blade master down. Let's do another. Okay, it's another down, and then we want to get within 1. So okay, battle mage should be easy enough to take out. What happened then? Ooh, oof! Oh, not bad. I'm gonna be on fire. I have got a fire immunity. So let's just see what happens. Battle mage cuts you, and now he's confused. He's in explosive gas. So let's just step back from there. Okay. The Dar battle mage has been negated by the Dar priestess. That's fantastic. There is no fire. Excellent. Except that the Dar priestess is healing him. And then now we are free from the fire. Sweet. Okay. Oh boy, this is going to be a long game. Alright. And we're clear. So depth 17 done. There is something else on the level. We're going to ignore it. And depth 18. So let's just find a corner. He's slowed. I don't want him to discord my pixie. Alright, so now he's safe. And he's dead. So I really should have isolated him much quicker. There's a captive Naga down there which I want. So let's take out the salamander. And maybe I do want that protection scroll, that protection stuff. Anyway, can we heal the Naga? Can we heal the Naga? These jellies coming into play. Just want to watch out with the jellies that there's not priestess behind them, but because they were acid jellies, so it's unlikely. Okay. How's our conjuration is doing much better now. Okay, the zombie's gone. Naga is slowly healing. Could have left him just in that room, actually. So he'd be a bit safer. But I didn't. Okay. There was something stood on something. I think the Nagas stood on something. So I'm standing in overwhelming flesh. Smell of flesh Is my Naga gonna die? No, my Naga's just alive. And I'm on fire. What did I just do then? Whew. Let's go. Look, is having a Naga powerful at this point? Okay, so we've got a pack of raids over there, and we need to get them surrounded. This could be a little bit of a slow fight. So I just want to slowly move up into place, because they can just easily take out what's around them. Oh, this isn't great. They're using up my Conjuration quite quickly. Let's hope the Pixie. So we want our Pixie to discord one or more of them. Let's lightning. If we lightning this way, we should get 3 of them. There's a discord. That's great. So the Pixie will take out the discordant one will get taken out first. So wait for that to happen. In the meantime, hopefully he'll discord another one. And this is looking really good. So there's another one discordant and another one discordant, and that's looking great. With that left, our spears should do the rest. Take the strength. Okay, Naga's slowly healing. We have steam in this room. Okay. Peer down the steps. Can't ever remember having a Pixie for a long amount of time, but I'll take a Pixie for as long as I get it. That's for sure. If we can just isolate this first star. They're getting healed, which is annoying. What do we have? What do we have? Now see, I just reflected that flame from the Dark Battle Mage. So I want to get that Dark Battle Mage out. He's burning, that's good. So let's just fill the room up. Now what is actually in the air here? Scalding steam. Okay, I'll be okay for a second. So let's just fill the room up with Conjuration. I'm slowly losing health, but so are they. Ooh, what's in that room? Okay, I want to get out of the way now. And I think that I just want to kind of get right out of the way. There's just a bit much going on there. See, there's a golem there that's captive, and I'm going to destroy him with my negation. I don't think I like the idea of having a golem. I don't have any way to heal them. So let's just see what happens. Now I'm going to go in here and I'm going to do the negation. That sorts out a lot of that stuff in there, so it's not really dangerous. Well, there's a lot of. I'm confused. Oh, I'm confused. That's probably fine. So I'm confused at the moment. Let's just. I thought it was scalding gas, but it's not. So we just like wait for that to hit, for that to clear, and wait for me not to be confused. I'm not confused. All right. So Naga's slightly more healthy. There is a scroll down here. I don't know if it's a bad scroll yet. Oh no, I do, because that's aggravate monsters, so I can drop that. It's a good scroll, but what is it? It is either Sanctuary or Discord. No, I don't know what Summon Monsters is yet. Oh, and there's an ogre. Hmm. Alright, keep whittling away at this level. Looking for all of the enchants that we can find. Got knocked off by that ogre. And what do? Let's come back into this room. That should be fine. Those ogres are pretty easy. Did I lose my Naga? I think I might have lost my Naga. No, there's my Naga. He's keeping his distance like a good Naga. Now, is there anything behind here? Don't think so. Okay, next level. So the pixies obviously died. Rest in peace. Confused Blade Master. Need to pick up the chainmail. Do I have a detect magic? I don't, but I do have a strength, and that makes my broadsword 201% more damage. So that's a lot more damage. That's 3 times more damage, right? So if I do the Spear of Confusion, if I were to equip the broadsword and look at the Spear of Confusion, it would decrease my damage by, yeah, okay, cool. So it's 3 times more powerful. Now I want to isolate that ogre over there, so let's just get some sparks going. 1, and if I can get in here, I can't. So there's 2. I don't want my Naga to go in there. That would not help at all. Okay, I've got access to the ogre, so I've speared some more spears in there. The shaman's slowly getting pulled back. Just want to keep him isolated. And then he's gone. Okay, cool. We are depth 19. We are turn 11,000. Okay, let's go troll. So even just having the Naga there is great. The golem will slowly whittle down the Naga for sure, but the Naga then will retreat if it's getting a bit thirsty. Where are we sitting at now? We've got a Dar has come into play, which means there could be another priestess around. So at least that golem's not going to be getting better anytime soon. Priestess won't be healing it. I guess I want to sort of sit here and wonder what I should do next. So I think I just move forward slowly using the protection of my spears. Okay, I can see more Dars in the background now coming through. Let's let that golem get confused, and we'll just wait and see what comes to us. Okay, so we've got a battle mage, we've got a priestess. It's a bit too many people in that room for me. I don't love it. So let's start with lightning, just to whittle down that priestess, and let's then isolate this blade master so he can't be healed, and that gets rid of one. And that golem is probably fine to keep in the doorway like that. Now, but he's confused. Okay, so we've isolated another blade master, so we can get him gone. We can't get the other one. He'll be healed if we try to get the other one. And we're down to, we've got 8 out of 10. Okay, that's good. Okay, so there's another one gone. Now, okay, now he's isolated, sort of. But if we do that, we get some battle coming in from behind on that priestess. So that's good. So we do that again. Okay, he's isolated. And again, and just try to get that priestess down. Okay, that's good. And then we wait for the battle mage to come into the room, and we should be good. Unless he's already dead. I'm starting to be dead. Okay, that's the golem done. And the battle mage is still walking around, so they obviously lost our scent. So we'll just stay out of the way. Okay, the battle mage's gone. Battle mage is gone, and we'll just. The priestess should be gone now. Get that remove curse scroll. Wow, commenting at this level is just very blah blah blah. Okay, so we have we just have to isolate each of these furies one by one, pretty much. So that's one down. Can use the Naga to a degree, but really don't. Like, Naga's not full health, we have to remember. And then, yeah, so they're pretty easy to handle. We've taken out 3. It's just being a matter of isolating them. Okay, just checking there's nothing in the water there. And next room. Nothing in the water. There is a revenant and a kraken over there. So let's just get out of the water. Okay, that's fine. I feel weak with hunger. I better eat some food. I can start getting some spears going, some blades going in that room for that kraken. It just is just gonna kill it really slowly. I don't recall that being something. Here I really want tunneling, so I can just make my way through to that other spot without getting anywhere near that water. Will my blades go that far? They seem to. Man, I think my time estimate is very unrealistic. I think I was saying like 3 hours or something. I must have gone way longer than that. I need to get a bit closer. Yeah, so I get a few more spears going in here that battle mage can't take out so easily. Okay, cool. So now I can get closer. He's taking them out one by one. He's probably going to incinerate me. I don't know what the best way to do this is. I can incinerate. I think I've got enough. I want to confuse him, really. So now he's confused. Now I've got access to the priestess. Now I can lightning them. Now I've got both of them. And then now I've got the revenant. Now the revenant, none of that stuff's going to work on. Except the lightning. And the revenant's agile. That is a problem. So we need to move our way. The revenant's obviously taking out our spears as it goes. Okay, so positioning here. Positioning. So let's position. We can't really go out through the water because of the kraken in the water. Yeah, I'm not sure. So I've got incineration. So I want to get fairly far away until I can get an incineration throw on it. Let's maybe do another. Just because I think the main thing is that the agility of it as well is a bit annoying. We don't. Like we can't position ourselves and get away from it very easily. But I think it's going to go down now. I should be able to confuse it with my spear. However, so revenants don't take any physical damage. So you've just got to use you've got to use gas and fire and drop them in lava and stuff like that. Okay, cool. That wasn't too bad. So that's that revenant taken out. We're on depth 19. And we're doing okay. Probably not able to handle everything. We're not able to handle dragons. We'll need to be able to work out what we've got in terms of handling dragons. We've got a couple more levels before they're likely to appear. Now, I don't know what to do about this, getting around this kraken. I think I'm on... Okay, so, firstly, we'll just fill up the space with Conjuration. And then we can see where it is. So it's not... It might be in that spot there. Let's just do that again. So it's not in these spots. So I should be able to come down here without any problem. But then I can't get through this. Oh, there it is. Let's go. So let's surround it. It's killed the Naga, but I should be able to get to it. It's currently fleeing. Oh, it's always nice to kill a kraken. I love killing kraken. There you go. That's sweet. There'll probably be another one. And we picked up that scale mail that we don't need, and which we'll just carry around through the dungeons with us. Okay. In this situation, there's a lot of things that can get me from remote, so I'm just going to throw some Conjuration into the room. I want to attract the Furies, really. So there should be one coming towards me now. Oh no, don't just go into the infested waters. What's hitting me? Oh, of course they're hitting me on the angle. Oh, I'm an idiot. Let's just get away from here. That's better. For some reason I thought they couldn't hit me on the angle. That was very, very stupid and weird. And there's one left. He is hunting me. I actually don't mind if he comes down to say hi. But on this level. Okay, cool. Explosive jelly, my only real concern is that he's going to explode and an enchant scroll, so I do need to bring him back up. Or get him out of the way. So we should be okay here. I just missed getting hit. Now I just stood on an alarm, so I'm just gonna get myself up to the next level. Is anything going to hit me? I don't think there's much on this level at this point, so we can continue to just move around. That maybe everything was sleeping. That imp is still sleeping. Okay, nice to kind of map out half of the level. And then we've got some more water situation here. We don't really have any levitation. I think I can go down here and I can blink, so I'm going to prefer that to that water. Sleeping centaurs. One down. There's also a dart turret that is probably poison. And that has been taken out. That's alright. That's okay. Okay, Wandering Imp. Wandering Imp would have been woken up by a blade. That would be the sleepy one. Now we got a Revenant. So this is... So again, so we don't have a lot to deal with, to use against Revenants at this stage. Really not much at all, just the lightning. I think it's worth identifying the lightning for that reason. So it's 2 of 2. Because we might be able to charge it. We might be able to confuse the Revenant. So here's an attempt to try and confuse it. We've confused it and it's jumped off the edge. Okay, well, sure. Take out a pixie. Now, what's happening here is that this priestess is going to heal up these jellies. So I need to get hopefully some spectral blades between me and the jellies. So we're going to do this a couple of times. Okay, that's good. That's the jellies taken care of. That's really good. Okay, we have another Revenant. It's hunting. Do we do the same thing where we try and take it back to the ledge and then drop it over? Because if we can do that with lava, it's a really great situation. So let's do that. Let's move back. If there's lava on the level below, it would be easy to handle down there. And also because of the positioning, we get a chance to try and get it confused. Okay, confusion. He's gone. More armor that we don't need and won't use. 2 potions, paralysis and hallucination. We haven't found hallucination yet, so we really wouldn't want to test, or paralysis. We would like to have another detect magic. just want him to like not notice us. He hasn't noticed us. Okay. So now there's some gas. So if we can trap the Revenant in the gas, we are good, good, good. Except that as long as the gas doesn't dissipate too fast. That's good. So, for example, por ejemplo, we've got a confusion trap which we don't want to get into, and we've got a poison gas which we do want. So we're going to move him into this room. We are going to, I think, slip past, maybe get hit. Yes. Put a conjuration down so that he's just stuck there for a second. Move up here. Now, yeah, so this should work for us. So what we want to do is we would like him to step on that. That's what we wanted. And then we want to trap him there with conjuration. And then we want to get out of there because we will die. Success. Situational play. There's some really good situational players on of Brogue that I've seen. Very good, very good. I'm not a very good situational player. And I think that's the way to become really great at this game, is situational play. Using the environment to its advantage, to your advantage. Now we've got something in here. I reckon it's probably a bog. Could be a... No, it's probably a phantom. No, it's a bog. It's trying to seize my legs. And we don't need to hang in there longer than we are already. Or maybe we can go through that door there. Honestly, a bog monster at certain points of a game is just a really good way to recharge. I've lost something. Where's my Staff of Lightning? Oh, it's in that water. So funny. Jesus, did I do something bad? No, I should be okay. Okay, I've got my lightning back. God. Ooh. Ooh. There's no Ogre Shaman over there, is it? Are these what is causing me problems? Let's get a lot of spears over there, a lot of blades. Okay, I think the shaman died. Yes, that's what we wanted. That is what we wanted. And the others will be fine without me. Okay, where do we get out of this room? Where do we get out of this level? Let's go. Do we go into the place of the bogs? Another thing about that these bog monsters is that there was like a scroll that I picked up. What was that? Anyway, is that I had blinking. So if I get in really bad trouble with those bogs, I blink. But the spectral blades does make blinking a little bit of pain because you can't blink through the spectral blades. So, you know, it's a bit of a mixed bag. Depth 21. Still thinking about those dragons. Still thinking about the dragons. Okay, 2 raids. Sleeping jelly. We can take that out. In fact, we'll just do some positioning. Wouldn't mind confusing one of these raids. Or both. Yeah, those raids really take out your blades pretty well. That's good. Oh, there's quite a lot of raids. Okay. 1, 2 lightning. Back up. Back up again. I sort of want to get a couple in the room. Without having them all in the room. The toxic one's dangerous because he'll sap my strength. So that's 5. I have recharge. Do I have recharge? I don't. This is a bit challenging. I've got blink, which is good, but nowhere to blink to really. Wouldn't mind being able to get up to that level, to the level above. I kind of want to throw fire at them, so let's blink. Let's blink to the corner. Let's let them come in. Now, I think if I throw fire at that guy in the corner, that will be a good start. Okay, so now I've got this situation. And that's always good. One's down. I've got another one coming into the room who is also isolated and confused, and that makes 2 down. That's good. That's very good. But then I've got all these other things wandering past. Now, did I do... No, I haven't charged any lightning. I've got a blink left. I've got lots of Conjuration. They can't operate... They can't live where the flame is, but they can live behind it. Just slowly whittling. Okay, that's good. So that was out of that pack of 5 race. That's 3 down. But I just said there's a lot of stuff wandering past here, which is not great. Yeah, cool. Down to 4. If we can pull him in here, that's going to be good. Now this is where that sword comes into play. So let's try it. Because reaping, this is good. So we're actually getting a little bit of healing off this as well. So let's just get a couple of these going. So we're going to be getting good reaping off this. And transference, but not as much transference as reaping, I don't think. And that's where we want to back up and just then go back to whittling. And then the Revenant isn't hand helping at all, other than the fact that we can potentially confuse it. I don't know if it's like got a high... So it's confused now. I'm only on 4 charges. And I just wonder about a few things. I wonder about my scrolls. What have I got, really? I've got Discord. Discord would be good. And Sanctuary would be good. So, okay, let's go. Let's do this. And so let's do... So there's Sanctuary. Alright, that's good. That pretty much just lets us we can confuse the Revenant. Nothing can get to us. That imp can do stuff to us. But hopefully the Revenant does some of our damage for us. Oh, but he could walk into. He could also walk in on my thing. Okay. Jesus. This is not good. So what I want to do is I want to blink out. I don't like being here anymore. I want to zap the ray. Oh, this is a challenge. I think I need to blink back in again. Let's blink over here. Ooh, I didn't know about that. Okay, we're back to here. It'd be nice to just take out one of these rays. Okay, here's our chance. Apply P. Can we get out here? 1, 2. Oh. And you know, something hits me. I think that was a phantom in the... I think that's a phantom. So let's have a look at that. Let's play that back. Oh. I got pretty close. It took a while, as well as getting pretty close. View recording, depth 21. And we want to go to turn 13,000, I guess. So my assessment of that game was that it was definitely a winnable game. I definitely, as usual, made mistakes and was sloppy. I was struggling just a little bit there, just with a little bit with like if I had a fire staff or something like that, especially with the reaping, could be pretty good. Like, and maybe putting a couple of a chance into lightning would have helped me with those revenants pretty much, because that was most of that was not being able to do anything to that revenant. Like everything else, I was getting able to whittle away, and the revenant then becomes a blocker for your positioning. So let's go down to the next level and let's hit tab on that. So what have we got? So that's, yeah, there's a couple of phantoms here, and I feel like, but there wasn't. Oh, there's the wraith pack, and I feel like some must have like spawned. So there was a P all there all the time. Because I can't see the toxic wraith. So here comes the revenants. How are they all coming to me? Jesus. So the phantom was there the whole time. Yeah. They kind of hit a little bit too hard, and I don't notice the messaging very well when I'm playing. Where is that? I don't know where the toxic one came from. It might have already been there. It just was lit up in a weird way. So 300, 311. Other than that, there wasn't too much else going on. So I just kind of like, I would have had a pretty clear run. I just didn't really have anything to do, any way of handling revenants. I don't even know. I didn't have much on this level as far as handling. I think I would have been wanting to take them upstairs, but yeah, just for having both of those come into play was a bit annoying. I think probably a mistake was not putting more into my lightning. I could have also kept that protection and been a bit more serious about my Naga, but I was having a hard time keeping it healed. We should get close to the end here. golem action. So there was a couple of centaurs wandering around at that stage. Okay, we're getting close. So there's the phantom, and the phantom hit. That was the thing that did the. I think that's the thing that did the final bit of damage. And I had to view inventory. Well, carrying around a bunch of stuff. That +3 plate. You know, because you wake things up so much with the Conjuration, not bad. Like, it would have increased our armor rating to 14, which is pretty good. Pretty good, I guess. It's fine. What else? We had a protect weapon, protect armor. So we had some other. It might have been this plate that we were carrying around the whole time too. What did that say? We found it on depth 20, but this we found on depth 15. I don't know. It's much marginal improvements there. And then if we go and have a look at the first dungeon, the first vault, or the early vaults, we can see there was a war axe and the spear of confusion, which is what we took, and the plate +1 plate armor +3 bring of awareness. And were there other vaults? Was there any other vaults? I think there was the ring vault. Yeah, so +1 ring of light, +3 ring of transference. You can see I don't really get a lot out of transference. It's like it's nice. It can keep you moving faster, pretty much, but it's not a game winner. You're gonna die, and you don't have time to recharge. Not much else to look at in this game. Yeah, thank you. So that was fun. Depth's 21, and how long did that take me? Let's see if I look at my recording. I know that, so I've been playing 3 hours and 36 minutes, so I'll have to check up and see what time I started this game. Alright, thank you, bye bye.